So anytime there's backwash, it's way worse than a single wave because the kinetic energy is hitting both sides. You don't want to get caught between it. You definitely don't want your guests getting stuck between that. You want to avoid it at all costs. So you're their eyes because they're not water people. You understand? You need to avoid these mechanisms of injury for them because they're not going to be able to do it on their own. 1 in 4 boats, 1 in 8 people. Very difficult to think for 8 people. So you're going to have to get really hyper aware and situationally aware to do this job. If you get knocked out on land, not super critical depending on the severity. You get knocked out in water, the concussion is not the only thing we're thinking about. When you get knocked out in water, our first scare that we have is to get their head above water because now it's a drowning patient, not just a head injury. We're not worried about traumatic brain injury, we're actually worried about death. It's rapid extrication, okay? So remember this rescue? Not from the boat. Your boat face down. Okay, got you. Straight on now. Now, I have a choice. I got his head above water. The second person, the kayak has to flip the kayak, right? But guess what? If he wasn't sitting underwater for 45 seconds while I was figuring it out, sucking in water, he might just be unconscious. But now you just have an airway problem. You just got to keep his airway open. I'm here, I'm opening his mouth, I'm checking, then I flip him on. Or the second person can now flip that boat. So go back to unconscious. Now secondary, just to drill that one again. You could be grabbing the oars so we can paddle out. That's why you need 2 guides per shore, because we have a yard sail over here. Okay? If we're here, okay, where should we get them on the boat? Center of the boat or towards the nose? So when we guide through, so I'm gonna remember, I'm gonna go wrist, wrist, I'm shoulder, shoulder. I'm pinching his shoulder. Here. Now, when we get over to here, I gotta get these wrists over to our second piece. Okay? Now, I might put you just out. We're gonna get up, we're gonna fall, we're gonna kick, and we're gonna guide. Slide leg straight back in, my shoulder to shoulder. Now I'm here. I'm gonna shoot my arm, front arm, through his front arm. Here, and I'm gonna pull. See the fulcrum point? I don't lose contact. I'm always in, it's like jiu-jitsu. See what I mean? As soon as I lose contact, he's gonna flip. That's why we have waterproof first aid on board. We have communications on board. Okay, now you're controlling the guide. We've got a panic patient. If it gets too much slack, then there we go. See how it works? Okay, we'll head in. I want you to go all the way to shore. Your goal is I want you to sprint past them and beat him to shore. Okay? So this is our fitness test, guys. She's gonna try to beat you without, and you're gonna try to beat her with a towed guest. Make sense?
This is